Today I'm going to be looking at the Rinehart targets 18-1 target. This is the 15-inch version. I haven't even seen the other versions for sale, but I guess there's some other ones out there. I picked this thing up at Rural King about a year ago for around $115. That came with a rebate, so I think it knocked it off to about $100. And this thing right now looks like it's retailing for $130 on Cabela's. And I've seen some other places have it a little pricier than that, but this thing has over 40 shootable dots, 1 year warranty on it, and I'll tell you some more about it in a second. It comes with a real nice handle on it. There's probably no way you're ever going to break that thing off. You can carry it anywhere you want. It's not too heavy. I'd say it's somewhere in the 5 to 10 pound range. The nice thing about this target is you've got single dots, and you've got some bigger zones where you can aim at multiple dots from one spot. But more about that limited 1 year warranty. You have to shoot all 18 sides. You can see it there. You have to shoot it, and it has to be degraded to a certain point where basically it can't hold an arrow. So I don't really see it being possible to get that 1 year warranty used. I don't think that you're going to get yourself a free target out of this. So if you're buying this thing and thinking that you could potentially get a brand new target, after you put so many arrows through it, I don't think it's going to happen. I've shot the thing, I would say, in the range of 500 times. Most of them were with Rage Broadhead practice tips. And recently I've got a new bow, and I've started shooting some different arrows, and they came with some target tips. So I've been using just a standard 100 grain target tip here lately. And the only thing that I've noticed is the target tips are harder to pull out than the Rage practice heads. And it usually takes a foot on the target and 2 hands pulling away to get it to remove. Whereas when I was shooting the Rage practice tips, I could usually just yank it out with one arm, but still not a problem. It just shows me that the target's very dense and it's going to last plenty long enough. I really can't see this thing lasting any less than 5 years for me. I've left it out in the weather, and it really doesn't seem to have any effect on it. It's held up really well. And the reason I think this thing is so durable is the foam has its own ability to self-heal, basically. It's kind of amazing. It's almost like watching a cut heal up. If you go to pull an arrow out, you can see right where the arrow went in, and then give it a few seconds, and the spot where the arrow went in almost closes up completely. So I think that has a lot to do, or a lot of impact on the longevity of the target. So after owning this target for about a year now, the only con that I have is the steep price that you have to pay to get the target. But for performance, I would give it a perfect 10 out of 10. I don't have a single complaint about it. And it's one of those situations where you get what you pay for. If you're going to pay $100 for a target, which, don't get me wrong, that's still overpriced. But if you're going to pay $100, you better make sure it's going to be a good one. And that's the case with this. It's a good target, and if you're a serious shooter and you like target practice, I think this is the target for you. If you would, go ahead and like this video. Be sure to comment your thoughts if you own this target, or if you've used any of the block targets. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.